ever spent an entire day, like, totally stuck in traffic. I mean,
Mhm.
can you imagine 5 days straight, barely moving, like, a mile a day?
Oh, wow.
That's what thousands of drivers in China faced back in August 2010
Yeah.
on this highway called the China National Highway 110.
Oh, yeah.
And today we're going to do a deep dive into this infamous 100-kilometer parking lot.
Okay.
We're using the Wikipedia article on this just absolutely insane traffic jam. And we're going to find out, like, how did this even happen? What was it like being stuck in it?
Right.
And, like, what can we learn from this crazy transportation nightmare?
Yeah, it's a really interesting event. It's kind of a demonstration of all these things coming together, like infrastructure and economics and human behavior.
So, okay, first let's just try to grasp the massive scale of this thing.
Yeah.
This wasn't like a few cars backed up.
Uh-huh.
We're talking about like over 60 miles
Wow.
of bumper-to-bumper traffic.
Just crazy.
Can you like give us a sense of what caused this crazy gridlock?
Well, Highway 110 was already under a lot of strain at the time just because the Chinese economy was growing so fast.
Yeah.
And so the traffic was increasing something like 40% every year,
Wow.
way more than the infrastructure could actually handle.
So it's like a highway that's just totally bursting at the seams.
Yes. Exactly.
Was that like the only thing that was going on though?
No, not at all. At the same time, they were doing road construction.
Oh no.
And that actually cut the highway's capacity in half.
Oh wow.
So like 50% reduction.
So you've got like tons of traffic and then they're like, let's make the road smaller.
Yeah.
What could go wrong?
Recipe for disaster.
Total disaster.
Exactly. And then to make things even worse, there was a huge increase in coal trucks
Uh-oh.
going to Beijing because coal production in Inner Mongolia had gone way up
Okay.
and there weren't enough trains to transport it all.
Ah.
So everybody was using trucks
Yeah.
and that just flooded Highway 110.
So you have booming traffic, you have limited capacity,
Right.
and then all of a sudden this giant surge in demand.
Yeah, a perfect storm.
A perfect storm.
Yeah.
The Wikipedia article even mentions this theory that some of the coal trucks, they were overloaded.
Hmm.
And they're like, you know what? Let's take Highway 110
Right.
to avoid like a checkpoint
Right.
on a different route. Do you think that like actually happened?
Yeah, it's definitely possible. I mean, when you've got economic pressure and these strict rules, people will always try to get around them.
Yeah.
But it just shows how important it is to have strong infrastructure
Right.
that can adapt
Right.
when things change.
When things change like that. Okay, now I'm trying to imagine what it would be like to be stuck in this huge traffic jam.
Yeah.
The article says that some drivers were there for days, barely moving.
Right.
So, like, paint us a picture. What was life like inside this 100-kilometer parking lot?
Well, it was total chaos.
Yeah.
Thousands of cars just idling, drivers sleeping in their cars, tempers flaring. I mean, just imagine being stuck
Yeah.
in your car